Daylight savings has officially ended. We are now entering the time period where the days get colder and also shorter and darker. And this is the time where many people struggle with seasonal depression. But as a witch, practitioner, mystic, however you label yourself, this is a time to pour even deeper into your spiritual journey to get you out of that funk and to help you get out of seasonal depression or prevent you from getting into seasonal depression. I want to give you a list of mystical, spiritual, and magical things that you can do this season to help you transmute that energy into something more positive and productive. This feeling of emptiness, of no longer being drawn to my passions, of worthlessness started to kind of like come over me like a dark cloud. And the first thing I always like to do is to divine. So with any divination tools you feel comfortable with, I use tarot and I also do automatic writing. But I pulled out my tarot cards to see what I could do to get out of this funk, which led me to creating this video, and also helping me get out that funk immediately through the first one, which is journaling. This is my journal. I write all of my tarot readings in here so that way I can look back and see how I interpreted each card, as well as whenever I need to just sit down and journal because I can't get certain things out of my head, out of my thoughts. This is the perfect place. And you may be asking, how is journaling spiritual or magical? Well, journaling is actually spiritual and magical by nature. When you are writing out your emotions onto paper, you are releasing that energy and building it up and being able to transmute it. So what I like to do when I journal is, whenever I'm frustrated or in a dark place, I will sit down and write out my feelings and kind of build that energy up. And yes, it may make you feel uncomfortable because you notice you get more and more angrier about the situation, or get upset or sad, or whatever emotion you're feeling. When you write it out, you'll be more sad. But that is building up. That's that flame burning to build up that energy. That energy is good. We have to remember that at the end of the day, as humans, we see polarity, but when we take a step back to source, there is no polarity. There's just energy. So we want to build that energy up. Write out how you're feeling. Build that energy up. And you'll slowly start to take a step back away from being the person in this situation that's making you feel this way, to the observer of this emotion, this energy that you're building. And right after that, what I like to do is go straight into gratitude on the same page. After that, I will just lay out what I'm thankful for. Because as soon as I lay out all of that negative energy onto paper, I go straight into being thankful for things. What I'm doing is transmuting that energy into gratitude. So then blessings are coming back to me because now I'm vibrating on the frequency of gratefulness, of thankfulness, of gratitude. So I'm changing all of that energy that I had pent up, focused on those thoughts, and I'm switching my thoughts to being thankful. And you will immediately feel a release. As soon as I did this, I came up with this video idea when I was in a bit of a funk of what to create. So journal, write it out just like an alchemist would. That brings me to the next one, which is meditate like an alchemist. Alchemists don't do traditional meditations to where they just sit down and try to clear their thoughts, but instead they focus on the thoughts that they want to get rid of. They build that energy and flame up within them, focusing on the negative aspects of themselves that they want to get rid of or transmute. So it's the same way with journaling, but if you're not into journaling, or you don't have access to a pen and paper right there and you just want to sit, close your eyes and meditate, you can do the same thing with journaling. Close your eyes and focus in on that emotion that you're feeling. Build that energy up, build that flame and add to it. Build it up as strong as you can, and then go straight into gratitude. Another one is more spiritual than I would say magical, and that is practicing mindfulness. A lot of times when we are in these depressive moods, we are anxious, we are feeling empty, feeling bored, feeling like, not ourselves, is because we're constantly thinking of the future or the past, and we're not right here in the present. During the summer when it's hot outside, we probably have way more activities to get out and go. We're moving our body. We're not really thinking. We don't really stop to sit and think as much because we always have plans to do something. But when the winter months come in, the fall winter months, is when activities start to slow down. You don't go outside as much because it's colder, and that can leave you with your thoughts. And those thoughts aren't always positive. So this is the time to be present in everything that you do. I like to sit and be present at such mundane things because it helps me to like give my brain a rest, give my thoughts a rest, and to focus on the presence, because at the end of the day, there is no future or past. It's only right here and right now. So doing things like being present when you wash dishes and paying attention to all of your five senses when you're doing boring things that you just have to do, like showering, brushing your teeth, washing clothes, washing dishes, sweeping the floor, things that you already have to do. Practice presence in that to bring you back to your presence, and you will start to realize how grateful it is just to be alive, just to see, to smell, to hear, to taste, to feel, all of those senses. Another thing is to get into that mirror work, y'all. Mirror work is such a powerful way to change your self-concept and program it to who you view yourself as. A lot of times during the seasonal depression months, we tend to dive into imposter syndrome, where we kind of like forget who we are, forget how great we are and all of the things that we have accomplished and how hard like we worked to get to where we are, and we start to doubt ourselves. We start to think we're not worthy of it. Mirror work, no, we have to do mirror work. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how worthy you are. Tell yourself that you love yourself. You're deserving of everything that you have. Get rid of that imposter syndrome by flipping the script and pouring into yourself. Another magical thing you can do to help boost your clarity, your peace within yourself, and just create positive energy all around is to keep crystals on you that you have charged and programmed for that reason. Some of the crystals that will help deflect you from those depressive negative thoughts and feelings are citrine, amethyst, rose quartz, and clear quartz to amplify the energy that you want. You can put the clear quartz with each and every one of the other crystals that I mentioned to amplify that energy even more. The sixth thing that you can do is actually extremely powerful, but we take for granted all the time because we don't even realize that it is magical, and that is dancing and music. Creating a playlist of music that makes you feel extremely happy, puts you in that positive mood that gives you clarity, that mood that gives you self-love, all of those feelings that you want to feel when you are down. Create a playlist of all of the songs that you love and listen to it, yes, but get up and dance, move your body. Movement is so important for your soul. One, it increases your serotonin by moving, but spiritually, what you're doing is you are literally building that energy of positivity that you want in your life. You are releasing all of that negative energy and creating a frequency of abundance, of positivity. And by the end of that dance session, you will feel completely different from when you started. And the last thing, I know you're going to hate me because it's cold out, but go outside. It is still important to ground and connect with nature when you are feeling down. The trees literally calm you. Just by looking at a tree, you will feel calm. So go outside. Okay, only if it's for 10 minutes. If it's cold out, just bundle up, go outside and ground yourself. That is very spiritual to connect with Mother Earth. You will feel relieved, rejuvenated, and scientifically, you're going to get your vitamin D, okay, which is something that we need. And they believe that that is the reason why we struggle with seasonal depression in the first place, is because we're indoors more because it's too cold and the night gets darker quicker. So go outside. And I know I said only 7 things, but I want to give some extra bonus tips or spiritual tips that you can do, because everything that you do in your life can be spiritual if you make it. So drinking tea is one. Picking certain herbs that help with positivity, that help with making you feel good, and speaking to those herbs to activate that. And sipping with intent is also something that you can do. Making your entire fall winter routine a spiritual act. Everything you do, from getting up to taking a shower, speak to that water to give you that positivity. You can speak to any single element, every single object to help you with whatever energy you want to, whatever frequency you want to vibrate on. So positivity. Talk to your makeup brushes when you do your makeup. Whatever you're feeling and you don't want to feel like that, speak to the objects that you use every single day. Take care of those things, because those things are here to help you, and every single thing has energy, and you can speak to every single thing, especially with you having your DNA, your energy connected to the objects that you use every single day. It's important to just speak to every single thing. Every element, every object can be here to help and service you. So keep that in mind, okay? Talk to your pillow before you go to bed. Ask it for sweet dreams, and to refresh you for the next morning, to give you clarity and energy and abundance. Whatever you need, speak to every single thing that you do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Elle, for those of you who are new. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. And don't mind me, guys. I'm not sick. I am just struggling with seasonal allergies. So I'm a bit nasally today, but that's okay. That's okay. Bye.